Top 11 signs that you have ability. Sixth sense. Sixth sense is basically a human being's ability to perceive something which isn't actually there. For instance, you feel like something is going to happen before even actually experiencing them. Or you dream of something and it comes true. This is when you are using your sixth sense. Discover your sixth sense. 1. You just know things. Some may mix this up with intuition, but it doesn't matter. They are certainly closely related. Claircognizance. People with clear understanding know things they shouldn't be able to know. They find it hard to explain. If they say, "I just know it," some might mention that the knowing is strong mental feeling. 2. You sense the past. When holding objects, you might be able to discern the past history of an object or its owner simply by holding it. It can work with people too. Have you ever brushed past someone in a busy street and had a picture flash into your mind that seemed to have nothing to do with you? That's psychometry or clairtangency, clear touching. You are picking up vibration. Everyone can do this, but not everyone can translate what they feel into words or pictures. You see without visual cues. You see beyond visual cues. If you lose your keys, can you mentally envision where they are? Are you right most of the time? Do you know what someone is doing even when you're away from them? Can you enter a building and perceive specific images of events that happened in the past or feel events of the future with clarity? 4. You have visions. Seeing visions and spirits is a sign of clairvoyance, clear vision, or second sight. This often occurs in conjunction with clairaudient abilities. Receiving messages from spirits means that you are a psychic medium, an intermediary between the living and those who have passed. It's possible to shut down these abilities, but oftentimes spirits can be quite nagging in their enthusiasm to get their message heard. You're more tuned into yourself than others are. You know your body, mind, and soul than most people are. You knew, without a doubt, that you were pregnant before you took a test. Perhaps you know exactly what your body needs when things don't feel right. You sometimes think you see hints of color around various parts of your body, and you know when there's something you must do about them. 6. Déjà vu. We all have these odd little experiences, but you may have them more than most because you are tuned in. People think they are experiencing something they experienced in the past, but it's the opposite. You may never have been in that place, but you once had a future memory of it. The strange feeling of knowing, but not quite knowing. You are tuning into a memory, a very strong conviction that you have been somewhere before or have met someone previously probably indicates that you are remembering past incarnation. You feel unwell without explanation. You sometimes feel unwell, maybe nauseated without being sick. Later, you'll learn something major happened to a loved one. I've tracked this for years, and it's unfailing. I knew when my uncle passed. When my son was in a hurricane, I felt his peril. Notice your physical reactions. Note how often they connect to incidents you weren't aware of. Are you like me? 8. You have divinatory abilities. If you are able to intuit meaning from divinatory tools, such as tarot cards, playing cards, a glass or crystal ball, palm reading, tea leaf reading, or anything like that, then you are probably an intuitive psychic. It is possible to learn such skills. For example, the tarot is a structured system that anyone can learn. The skill when reading cards is to marry the meaning with your intuition to give an accurate interpretation. Scrying, foretelling the future using a reflective object or surface with a crystal ball or dark mirror, is a form of meditation. Again, anyone can learn this and with practice become proficient in foretelling the future. Another divinatory skill is divining. For water, objects, and energy lines, divining involves using a divining rod, usually made from a light twig or wire, and picking up varying energy patterns from the earth. Holding a pendulum will also yield results. 9. You see auras. Seeing auras is more common than you think. You can probably see your own right now. Hold your hand in front of a dark background and move your fingers slightly. You should see a silvery aura, like cigarette smoke around your fingers. It might take a little practice, but you'll soon be able to play with the energy between your fingers. Then you can progress to other people and auric colors.
10. You read thoughts. You often know what someone is going to say before they say it. You can tell who's calling before you answer the phone.
Sometimes you know when your child or partner is in a difficult situation. You may often preempt a request. For example, you take your husband a cup of tea, and he says, "You must have read my mind." If this happens a lot, you are probably tuning into his requests. This is a sign that you have telepathic skills. If you think you are telepathic, there are many ways to develop your ability. Playing guessing games is helpful. Your energy is positive. You body or mind or soul energy is extraordinarily positive. When trouble looms or you feel blue or the terrible day, you see beyond that. You understand completely that we must experience negatives in order to appreciate positives. Maybe you feel sad or down sometimes, like everyone else, but it just never leaves you permanently marked. You also feel uplifted most of the time.
Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. God bless.